the channel for games, guides, and glitches. If you're a developer or publisher, feel free to contact me at the email, and to my regular viewers, please remember to subscribe, it really helps me out. Sunfall here for a guide for Pacify, specifically the Dolls mission on single player. We will be getting the Speedrun achievement, beat the dev in 20 minutes in single player.
Okay, this is the place. Find a way in and check the entire house.
So you want to go over to the left here, and there'll be an open basement door, and we can fall down into the basement. Once you fall down, you are in the house and you can't leave. So we want to pick up this doll here. This is a cursed doll. We want to pick up some wood while we're at it, and we'll also need some matches, but we can get that later. So with the cursed doll, we want to place it here. Now be very careful, this is a spot you can fall in. It takes some practice, but once we place the doll there, it cannot run away. We want to then head upstairs, and to the left here you'll see the Amelia, which I think is Emily from Emily Wants to Play. Right here you want to aim to the left of the door, and you can pick up another doll from behind the door. Then we can run back downstairs to the basement and place this doll in the same spot we placed the other one. Like I said, it can be a little bit tricky, and if you fall into that spot yourself, you won't be able to get out, which will require a restart, so some practice for that spot might come in handy. So we want to do that again, because there's one more doll we can get through the door. These are the 3 dolls that will run away instantly. So that's why we want to grab them, so that they don't get a chance to run away. You can also use the door to open doors, which I recommend. And then pick up the doll, go inside, grab the normal doll, pick up the doll. Do it again on this door. You gotta get the timing right so that the cursed doll will open the door for you, because I don't have the bedroom key, and it's opening the door for me. This allows you to have 2 more good dolls to protect you from Amelia. And then we want to place the doll here. Now comes the hard part and the glitch I discovered, which I'm quite proud of. So I'm going to take the good doll, because we need one to do the glitch. So I can get on this table for now and just wait for Amelia. While we're on the table and I'm waiting for Amelia, I can mention a few things. So she will make a sound at a certain amount of time and go into her demonic form, I guess it is, and that's when we use the good doll on her to prevent it. We have to burn all 9 of the dolls. The dolls run around the map, but I have a glitch to prevent this. There is an RNG element to when you keep the dolls stuck, because Amelia can go inside the basement door, and if she opens it the wrong way, they can all get loose. So you gotta hope she doesn't bother you while you're burning them. You also have to find Amelia. when you eventually burn all $9, and that sound right there is what I was waiting for. So now I've just got to wait for Amelia to come over here. The reason I'm waiting on the table is it seems that she also cannot get you, but it seems she sort of beelines for this spot if you're on the table. This prevents us from getting got while we're waiting, so it's a good little trick. You want to get on the boxes and then climb onto the table. That door sound is Amelia opening up doors. Once she's in her possessed form, she won't turn back to normal unless you give her a doll. The reason I'm checking left to right is she can appear in the right corner, right there. And she can also appear here. So you want to check both spots so that way you can spot her. You climb the boxes like so, it's very easy to do. You can also jump on the chair, but I haven't tested if she can grab you while you're on the chair. Takes a while waiting for her. You could also draw her up there in her normal form and then shove her. You shove her enough, she turns into her angry form, but it's risky because you could grab the doll immediately. And you also wouldn't have a doll to protect yourself, because if you did it while she was in the normal form, she can grab the doll as well. So you'd have to place the doll away, push her till she was angry, run away, grab the doll. It'd be a lot more work than this. I also will have guides for the farm map and the... Oh, here she is. So you want to jump down, and the woods map. You want to back away onto this door and let her take the doll. The door open, and as you can see, none of the dolls run away because we didn't open it with the attic key. Grab the basement key on one of the dolls, and then we can head downstairs. We've also disarmed her from being possessed, so she won't attack us for 3 dolls. Each run we can get 3 dolls down into the basement. The spot we used, the original spot, is not the spot we'll be using now that we have the basement key. So you want to open the door and you want to leave it like that. As long as the door is facing inwards, the dolls will not move. If the door gets closed or faces the other way, the dolls will run away. And our job now is to go upstairs to the attic and collect the dolls one by one, place them in that spot, and then once we have all the dolls, we can burn them all. And then it's just then the last challenge is just to find her body. As you can see, the doll has not moved, but it is active. So as you take them out of that room, they become active. But yeah, I will also have guides up for the woods and for the farm. So this is the third one, so this is where we want to grab a good doll. You can get one out in the courtyard as well, from right here. So there's 3 good dolls in close location. And you can see I timed it pretty well, because now she's changing. And immediately I can disarm her. Now we can get the last 3 dolls and take them down to the basement. As you can see, they're still stuck there because the door is inwards. You can use a bad doll to open any door except for the attic door. The attic door, you have to do the glitch that I discovered. The only problem with using the dolls to open the doors is that the door remains locked when it closes, so you will have to use it to reopen the door if you want to go back the way you came. And if you leave the doll, that could trap you. With that, you want to collect the other 3 that we had hidden here. Thankfully, you don't have to go up to the spot. You can just collect them from a distance, so you don't have to risk, after all that, being caught in the spot. At least at the earlier stages, it's not that bad. Make sure they don't land like that and they actually land on the box, otherwise they can run away. So what we need here is the matches on this barrel. You want to place wood in and light the match, and then you can burn it all. See, as we got 8 dolls left. There's one thing I do want to show. If you grab wood, it's really annoying. If you've got wood in the furnace, what it will do is it will use that wood. As you can see, it used the wood, even though I didn't need to use it yet. So wait till the wood burns out after you've burnt 2 dolls to collect more wood. The wood inside the basement furnace area, do not touch it. Save it for the last 2 dolls. Or in some cases, if your count goes off like mine did, the last doll. Because you do not want to leave that room once you're down to the last 2 dolls. If you can help it. After every 2 dolls, you have to leave the room and go grab wood. There's plenty laying around. As you can see, I've shown you 2 different spots for wood. If you hide it in the back corner where I'm hiding, Amelia is less likely to find you as well. She never came in once while I was doing that. As you can see, this is her super form, so she becomes red and very angry and very fast. So you really need to make sure that you're in the basement with the last doll to give yourself a chance of surviving. That's why I said save that last bit of wood, that last doll or the last 2, if your count isn't off. Now the hard part is locating her, because she can have wandered into all kinds of locations and we don't have any of the keys. But after a little bit, all the doors
Hey,
open.
the front door's just opened.
As you can see, we can head outside. She won't be outside, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm just heading to the main area. So this area here is generally where she can be located. She'll be on the sides here or up these stairs. Some cases she's down sideways and the location is random. I can't give you an accurate location, but she can be in numerous places, but thankfully the doors are all open, so you're free to explore. We are still on our time limit, so we do have to be sort of quick. She can often be down this stairwell as well. And sometimes she can also be up in the attic. If you can't find her, like I have been looking everywhere, and as you can see she's nowhere, then there is one location that she will be that I haven't checked, which is the basement I was in. Go figure. So I'll just head down to the basement. You check the bedrooms as well, just in case. This room's a dead end. There's also the hall here. She can sometimes be here. And even outside a couple of times. I don't know if she appears in rooms, but I would suggest checking them just to be safe. You want to fully make sure you check everywhere. She can also be over here in the kitchen area. During your co-op play, I would recommend to read all the notes after you've killed her, since you're not on a speedrun time limit. But while you're doing solo, focus on the speedrun. So now I'm checking in the basement because, like I said, I checked everywhere else. Thankfully, it doesn't take too long to go through the entire house. As you can see, I found her, so you want to pick her up, and then you want to take her out the front to the van. Once you've done that, you've successfully ended the mission and beat the speedrun times, and congratulations.
Let's get out of here. You wanted to see what we did with her? We've been studying her and running some experiments. She is really powerful. So for your next job, there was a house that a couple died in, the Withers residence. A former pizza delivery man says there's definitely something.